There have been many basketball greats in NBA history, but none of them has been this dominant. Not MJ, not LeBron, not Shaq, not Will Chamberlain. What Victor Wembanyama is capable of doing on the court is not just redefining the game of basketball. It redefines human physics.
They're just toying with the little kids.
Even though he is just in the third season of his career and at the age of a college senior, Victor Wembanyama has made one thing clear. Basketball wasn't built to contain him. What NBA fans have seen so far from Wemby is just a glimpse of what this young man is capable of doing on the basketball court. This is only the beginning of a story that will completely change the game of basketball. With a 7'4" out-of-this-world body frame, Wemby can run as a sprinter, shoot like a sniper, and he plays in a zone above the rim that is unreachable for the rest of the league. You can call him a unicorn, a monster, or however you want it, but one thing is for sure. This dude is unguardable.
To the bucket! Oh, authority! Overcheck good! Count the basket and the foul!
Early in the 2024-25 season, Wemby had one of the greatest performances in recent NBA history. In a 139-130 Spurs win over the Washington Wizards, Wemby scored a career-high 50 points while shooting 18 of 29 from the field and an impressive 8 of 16 from three-point territory, letting everyone know that they got a problem. No one really said that loud that early in his career, but we were all aware that we were witnessing the beginning of a new era in basketball. The young Frenchman is taking over the league, and nobody can do anything about it. When you look at Victor Wembanyama, the first thing that hits you is the sheer scale of the guy. 7'4", an 8-foot wingspan, a reach so ridiculous it looks like someone stretched the frame of a normal human in Photoshop. But here's the twist. Wemby isn't just tall. He's not some stiff, slow-moving giant. He moves like a 6'4" guard, trapped in a 7'4" body. And that's where the laws of physics start to fall apart. Most players built like Wemby come with limitations: slower footwork, delayed reactions, clunky biomechanics. But somehow he does things his frame should not allow. Watch him switch onto a guard at the perimeter. He crouches low, and then, in the same possession, he'll recover and block a layup at the rim without even looking stressed. That perimeter-to-rim contest combo? That's not normal, that's not even fair. And it only gets crazier mid-air. Wemby changes direction while airborne, like he's editing his own trajectory after jumping. 7'4" humans are supposed to go one direction, straight up, straight down. Wembanyama goes up, reads the play mid-flight, and shifts sideways like gravity forgot to load. Then there's the trait that truly breaks biomechanics. He has elite reaction time and absurd stride length. Normally, you get one or the other. Quick twitch guys are shorter, compact. Long stride athletes react more slowly because they move more mass. Wemby does both. He reacts instantly and covers half the court in like 3 steps. That combo should be impossible, and that's why many people call Wembanyama a design flaw. Not because something's broken, but because nothing about his build matches the rules everyone else has to follow. He's a glitch, a real-life cheat code the NBA has no patch for yet.
On the drive.
Looking back at his roots, it's no wonder that Wemby became an elite athlete. Wemby's story starts far from the NBA spotlight. In Le Chesnay, just outside Paris. Born into a family built for sports, this dude was practically engineered for greatness. His dad, Felix, was a long jumper, and his mom, Elodie, was a basketball player and coach. So yeah, athletic DNA was basically his birthright. Growing up, Wemby wasn't just the tall kid. He was the kid doing everything. Soccer, judo, track, developing coordination. Most guys his size never even dream of. Basketball didn't fully take over until he was around 7, when his mom started coaching him and realized he had something different. By the time he hit his early teens, French scouts were already buzzing about this skinny kid with cartoon-level length and freakish mobility, being able to dribble and shoot the ball like Kevin Durant. Wemby joined Nanterre's youth system at 10, grinding against older players and sharpening the skills that would eventually break basketball logic. From age 12 and up, Victor Wembanyama's career exploded. He shaped his skills in the Nanterre 92 youth system. He kept facing older, tougher players, which only made him better. By 15, he made his pro debut with Nanterre's senior team, while starring with the France under-16 and under-19 teams in big European youth tournaments. After Nanterre, Wemby signed with Asvel Villeurbanne in France's top league and made his debut in the Euro League. At that point, he was already locked as a future #1 pick, and for his final season before becoming eligible for the NBA, he signed with the Metropolitans 92, where he absolutely dominated and became the youngest MVP in the league. The hype was so big that even the NBA aired the Metropolitans games on the League Pass. And then the big moment came.
With the first pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama from Nanterre, France.
Wembanyama was a superstar even before he played his first NBA game. Going to the Spurs meant that he would have a chance to work with coach Greg Popovich, one of the all-time greatest. The Spurs were aware that Wemby is the cornerstone of the franchise, hoping that he would have an impact on the team, just like their last #1 overall pick. The moment Wemby stepped onto an NBA court, the entire league froze. Scouts who'd followed him suddenly realized this wasn't hype anymore. This was an impact. And the hype didn't build, it detonated. Every game, Wemby showed stuff that straight up shouldn't exist. His two-step weak-side rotations erased drives that guards thought are wide open. He caught lobs without even jumping, just casually reaching into the air like he's grabbing something off a shelf. Then come the ridiculous blocks. The ones that left players staring at the ref like, was that even legal? Coaches across the league already admit it. You can't scout for him because there's no comparison, no blueprint, no historical matchup. The NBA world isn't just watching Wemby. They're recalibrating what's possible. Victor Wembanyama's rookie season wasn't just good. It was making a statement. From day one, he started putting on highlights we could even believe were real. The league had no answer for him. You had the sick dunks, the pull-up threes over defenders, and of course, those absurd blocks that made veteran players look like they'd never touched a basketball. Then came the wild stuff, the stat lines we haven't seen since prime Hakeem, and defensive sequences where Wemby guarded the perimeter, the paint, and basically the entire state of Texas in one possession. Every night felt like a new Wemby did what moment. So when the season wrapped, the award wasn't just expected, it was inevitable. Victor Wembanyama won the Rookie of the Year award unanimously, sweeping every first-place vote. The league didn't just witness a rookie season. It witnessed the birth of a superstar. The defense he played was absolutely incredible, making people wonder if anyone else but Wemby will win the Defensive Player of the Year award until he is in the league. He isn't just a defensive force. He's rewriting how the entire league thinks about defense. Drives that used to be automatic, they now turn into hesitations as players pause just to avoid him. Kickouts to the perimeter, often uncontested, because bigs are terrified to leave the paint. Speaking of the paint, rim deterrence has reached a new level. Players actively avoid attacking the lane when Wemby's lurking. Guards are altering angles mid-drive, and big men are second-guessing roles. All because he's guarding possibilities, not just positions. Every movement he makes puts psychological pressure on the offense. Think of it as defense you can feel before it even happens. Wembanyama isn't just blocking shots. He's blocking confidence. And that shift is forcing teams to rethink every offensive play. On the other end of the floor, Wemby is evolving into an offensive monster. Step-back threes, long drives that leave defenders in the dust, one-step dunks that make you question physics. He has that all, just doing Wemby things. Not even the best players in the game could handle that. Even they were left speechless. No game plan works against him. Wemby is simply one of a kind. Wemby is breaking the X's and O's of the NBA. Pick and rolls that once dominated now fail against him. Drop coverage is obsolete. ISO possessions collapse, and lob offenses get destroyed before the ball even leaves a passer's hand. Entire sets are being rerouted just to avoid him, and teams are literally avoiding half the floor when he's on the court. Coaches are facing a strategic crisis, trying to design around a player who doesn't just disrupt plays, he rewrites them. With Wemby in the game, the playbook feels irrelevant, and opposing teams are forced to rethink every offensive strategy in real time. Wemby isn't just a defender, he's a nightmare. Opponents shoot 50% near the rim when he's around, down from 61% against other defenders. He's dropping 4 blocks per game, rocking a 10% plus block rate, and turning entire offenses into messes. Restricted area field goal percentage is 46.9% against him, with the league average being at 67.8%. Lineups with Wemby allow 12.6 fewer points per 100 possessions. He makes shots disappear, drives vanish, rolls get stopped, and mid-range shots spike. His presence doesn't just contest plays, it rewrites them. The future NBA isn't ready for Victor Wembanyama. He's still learning the league, adding muscle, and sharpening his timing, reads, and basketball IQ every single game. The Spurs are building everything around him, molding a team that maximizes his insane defensive and offensive tools. Imagine a 7'4", 8-foot wingspan cheat code. Not just dominating now, but learning the meta, figuring out counters, reads, and nuances of every offense. That's Wemby. The league hasn't even seen the full version yet. What happens when the ultimate basketball anomaly masters the system? Nobody's ready for it. The future is coming, and it's terrifying. Wemby didn't come to fit basketball. He came to rewrite it. This year, he's sharper, stronger, more complete, and already turning into the feared final form defenders dread. The game won't adjust to him. It will rebuild for him. Every pick and roll, every drive, every rim attempt now has to account for a player who changes the rules just by being on the floor. Wembanyama isn't the future. He's the evolution.